What's up, everybody? We are coming to you from our homes, this MCO. Got a new intro. Welcome to Mamak Sessions, everybody. Let's go! How cool was that? Didn't you like the new intro?
I missed the all song.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, that's enough. Get over yourselves, guys. Come on. Hey, we need a refreshing change, you know. I mean, today is day 31 of the MCO, the Movement Control Order. We've all been basically locked up in our houses.
So now
One month.
So now it's not Mamak session, like it's MCO session.
Actually, you know what?
Mamak control order.
No, I'm not gonna give it that. Yeah, but okay, cool. Like this is like phase 3 of the MCO, right?
Mm-hmm.
So phase 1, they said 2 weeks. Then after at the end of the 2 weeks, they announced another 2 weeks. Right? Okay, they didn't not really at the end of the 2 weeks, but as we were moving closer to the second phase, end of the second phase, they came out and said, okay, phase 3. Do you think we're gonna have a phase 4?
Yes.
What do you think? Okay, you think you are predicting that by about usually should be end of next week they'll announce a phase 4. Another 2 more weeks.
Okay, so this is what I think. It doesn't help that when I woke up this morning, there was, you know, WhatsApp groups, right? They keep forwarding you shit.
Yeah.
Then there was a picture of, so it happened a week before, or a few days before they announced the phase 3 of the MCO, you know. So it's the same picture again, and then it says Fasa Keempat, the 4th phase of the MCO,
Oh
and
my
it's gonna run until the 15th of May. But then again, this could be precautionary briefings.
Yeah.
Because they were people of uniform that were in that sort of classroom. So maybe it's sort of like a briefing should there ever be like a 4.
This is my prediction. There will be a phase 4 of MCO, but
Right.
I think it will be somewhat different.
Maybe they're gonna uplift certain industries and allow them to go back to work. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
or maybe they ask alternate days of working or something. I don't know.
I honestly think there will be a phase 4 leh.
Why?
Like a full-on lockdown.
Because I don't think everything is fully controlled yet, right? And they cannot just like out of nowhere, okay, we're done, and then everyone just like, you know, start living their life as normal, right? So I feel like what they're trying to do is, okay, there's 2 possibilities. One is they are just announcing it parts by parts so that they don't scare us. So yeah,
That's
you know,
true,
it's
that's
like,
true.
can you imagine they just lock us down for like 1 month straight away?
8
Like
weeks.
it's a bit scary lah. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they just like slowly extend it so that we don't get too shocked about the whole change. Second is also because we don't know how long this is gonna last, right? So they don't want to put it at a long duration also, just in case lah. Yeah.
I
That's
just
what I
okay.
think.
To be honest, I hope that this not. I hope this doesn't last for long, dude. Cause
Yeah, man.
you know, it's okay. It's a bit tough, and I kind of feel for all of the businesses that are running, particularly the food F&B business.
F&B is so
Yes.
tough right now.
Yeah, a lot of people are suffering from this, and you know, as much as a lot of people were thinking, no lah, these people okay, what? It was only 1 month, only what? You know, how bad could 1 month be? It's only 30 days, no business, only what? Just what we fail to realize that some people are actually reliant on cash flow, daily cash
Yeah.
flow. So yeah, it's tough times, and for us, like Ryan, all of us actually, it's really
Yeah.
work in a way where we need to go outdoors and shoot stuff. But hey, we have been trying to think out of the box.
I think also people fail to realize it's one thing to sustain your cash flow as an individual, like as like Jin Lim, a person to sustain his cash flow. Yeah, maybe 1 month not working is fine, but as Genie Boy TV as a company, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like for the restaurant business, as those people as individuals, yes, they might be able to sustain, but their brand, their company, their restaurant might not be able to basically hold themselves for that long.
Yeah.
Okay, then I want to ask you this question, Ryan. I just want your thoughts on this one. Okay, we all know that AirAsia is going through like a hard time right now.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, Tony came out and he basically wrote a long letter saying that, you know, we are going through some tough times, but we have not laid off any staffs.
They have not apparently. So
yeah, they have
I think
not.
that's very
So
good on
That's good.
yeah, and he's being really, really transparent about it. He's
Yeah.
he's basically telling step by step what's happening. And there you have people in the comment section saying that, yeah, he's a multi-billionaire, still need to take loan from government and stuff like that. And people are just like, people jump to conclusions almost immediately to be like, you're rich. Why can't you just use your own money to sustain the business?
I think that's another misconception. I feel like, yes, he is like filthy rich, multi-millionaire, whatever, but that number, that however many million he's worth or billion he's worth, might not be cash. The AirAsia is probably part of that asset, and people fail to realize, like, okay, it's not as if he just got billions of ringgit sitting in the bank and he can just take out, It's probably, as a businessman, I'm pretty sure he holds other businesses, other companies, and that accumulates to his net worth. So it's not so easy of just taking the money and putting it inside AirAsia only.
True.
That's true. I mean, I have spoken to Tony like once or twice. I don't know him personally. I don't think he knows who I am. But then again, he's replied to me on Twitter before, so like, chewa. I mean, like, he's starstruck. But hopefully, he won't listen to the show, but it'd be kind of cool to get him on the show to kind of ask him how what he's going through right now, right? But
did you see the article where he was asking like the AirAsia customers to
take credits instead of cash?
Take credits. Yeah.
What's your thought? Okay, what's your thought on that?
For me, I honestly don't mind.
Yep.
I actually do have a flight with AirAsia in May that I haven't begin my refund process yet, which I should really start.
I heard the customer service now is like doing quite bad. Like it's very hard to get a refund and stuff.
I understand also because so many people are asking
also.
for refunds.
Yeah.
They suddenly their traffic there is surging by like 1,000 times.
True.
I think that's what people don't realize, because nobody actually prepared for this kind of pandemic ever happen. So whatever they've been doing for the past 20 years, it is a custom, and so everybody's just used to the norm, and this is the new norm, which is completely left off of center. So I don't know lah.
Would you take the credit or would you demand for cash?
For me, okay, from the different people. I understand where people are coming from when they say that, hey, I need the cash and whatever not. But this is what I think. If you're already splurging that money to basically go for a holiday, that's money that you're already willing to spend.
Yeah.
You've already spent that money. You already bought an air ticket. You're already gonna fly. You're gonna take off. You're gonna land. You're gonna go to your destination. Everything's done, right? So, I mean, you're whatever it is, you would have basically in your own accounts taken in consideration, like, okay, I can afford to spend this money to buy this ticket to basically go for a holiday or to go to this place. Okay, but then again, I'm only talking in the context of going for a holiday. You already budgeted to go for this holiday. You already budgeted to spend this money.
Yep.
So taking credit for me would not be so bad. I mean, like, okay, cool, I can just schedule another flight. I still want to go for that holiday. Who knows that I can basically go to a holiday destination after this whole MCO dies down, right? After all this pandemic dies down. But then again, you have these other people who are basically saying that, saying like, wow, you got so much money, you still want to take so many other people's money and stuff like that. And a lot of people, some people in the comments were saying that, hey man, I really need the money now. I'm going through a hard time. I need the money now. So again, I won't disagree with these people. So it's just a very sticky situation because
he didn't expect this will happen also. What?
No one expected this.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody knows what everyone is going through at the same point of time. We can't say that he can afford to put aside a fixed budget to go for a holiday. We can't assume that. Because some people maybe are forced to buy tickets to go and travel for some reasons that's beyond their control, right? So I don't know, man. Right now, I really feel for AirAsia. It's like, man, dude, I cannot imagine what they or the management or people working there are going through, or the people managing. I cannot imagine.
But I'm actually very happy with Tony's stance on saying like, oh, he wants to protect all his employees, his job, and will not lay off anyone. I think that's as an employer, as a boss, I think that's very, very good of him.
Yeah, that's very noble.
He knows his value. Yeah, he knows his value. employees.
Yeah, of course. I think like I saw this article, the other day, like during this MCO or during this pandemic, right, or during this economic recession or whatever you want to call it, that basically affects business. You're truly able to now distinguish the good companies and the bad companies, the good bosses and the bad bosses.
Based on how they deal with it, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like whether they care about you as an employee or they just, care about their business as a whole lah.
Yeah. Look. I mean, I own a business. I mean, we all are part of this company. I'm scared. I'm scared as hell. I mean, you don't realize, like like Shufei, me and Ryan. Sometimes I'll just keep talking to Ryan. How
You're gonna throw us away.
and like I don't expect Ryan to kind of like come back and say I'm gonna give you a solution. But it's great because actually, you know what? During times like this, right, I'm so proud of the whole entire team because to be honest, we managed, right, to really pivot and do the complete opposite of what we normally do. Don't you think so, right?
Somehow we are more productive during the MCO.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
During this case, it's been 3 weeks, right? We released one video. We have 2 more in the pipeline that will come up in about the next 2 weeks, and we have finished 5 second channel. Then
We have 8 videos that
8
we
videos in 3
8
weeks.
videos in 3 weeks. We've
Working
been
from home.
Yeah, we've done this for like I've done this for like freaking 9 years. Never in 1 month do we have an over surplus of videos to release.
Yeah.
And I really applaud everyone.
For some reason, we are more active during MCO. Maybe
Yeah.
we should start working from home already, lah. Jin.
Yeah,
No,
man.
no. Yeah, because when you work from home, you don't realize that your bosses actually check your Instagram stories. And Ryan, I know that you basically got Final Fantasy 7.
Ah, shit.
Oh, you're playing
So good.
the remake
So good, yeah. I was contemplating buying it because okay, it's a AAA game, it's quite expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was asking around, I was talking to people who bought it. I was talking to Jared because I knew it. And then I played the previous. I didn't play the old Final Fantasy 7 because that came out when I was like 2 years old. So I didn't play that one, but I played like from 9 onwards. I played a few here and there. I really liked it, and I succumbed to peer pressure and I bought Final Fantasy.
Where is it on? Is it the PC or like the PS4? PS4.
It's on PS4 right now, but I think they are planning on a PC version. But I don't know when.
Ooh, oh my
Wait,
god, I
this
heard a
is-
lot of good things.
This is Final Fantasy 7 or 12?
7.
7. Final Fantasy 7.
So there's different Final Fantasies, but all of them I think have a different storyline to you.
Yes. So
Yeah.
every
Oh.
Final Fantasy is a story on its own.
Yeah.
Some are loosely connected, but mostly it's all single story.
Yeah.
I played Final Fantasy 7 when the PS1 came out, and then there's this
Yeah.
Cloud character,
This
And
one,
then-
this the one.
and then there's a Sephiroth
Yeah.
character. Yeah, but the thing is, I never finished the game because I suck.
Nah.
It's the same game, but they revamped the graphics so good.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
I felt back then, right, I was a little bit too young to
Don't
play.
understand.
Actually, no, I was where I
No,
was.
yeah, you
No
were
lah.
like what?
If you were young, you
13?
should have played
Okay
Final
lah.
Fantasy 10. 10 is the one that is I think quite easy lah. It's like
Really?
those like those Pokemon game like you take turns to
Yeah.
battle one. Yeah, I played that
Turn-based,
one.
turn-based.
Yeah,
I
turn
played-
based.
I played 9 onwards.
Really?
A bit of 8. Then
I played
9
10, the remastered version. I have it on my Steam. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
10 is so good.
I
10
went
is
to
so
watch. I went to watch the movie Final Fantasy,
good. Which one?
and I was so up. Oh, you mean got few man?
There's so many. There are so many movies.
No, the one. Okay, the one where they animated it, where it almost looks real one.
They're all like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
Final Fantasy 10 is like that.
Ah, serious
All
ah?
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, the first ever Final Fantasy movie that was released.
Oh man, that's. Oh,
So don't know which one
There's so
lah.
many movies.
So I went to watch, right? I was very upset because there was no Cloud and there's no Sephiroth.
What was the story about?
There was this girl and there was this old man. That's about it. I
Oh
can't
my
remember.
god.
I can't remember. Yeah, so should I download Final Fantasy 7?
Download.
Only can play on
PS4.
My PS4 is in the office.
PC got lah,
playing it
but
right now
PC
on
is
my
Final
PS4.
Fantasy 15 I think. That one is the one that you play with people online one, if I'm not wrong. Is it
15
15? Yeah. Yeah.
15 got the solo one also, but there's also co-op online.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think the online one is as good. I played the solo. I finished 15 as well. So
All right. Okay, cool. So, Final Fantasy is out. If you're listening, if you're a big fan, you can go and download it. You can be a...
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, hey, of course, you have to budget, okay? Don't simply spend money, because when you spend money for this Final Fantasy 7, you can't get any credits back, y'all. Nothing, okay? It means it's
But I have to say,
gone.
is money well spent?
Okay.
No regrets. No
Anything to get you through MCO is an investment, I would say.
No regrets.
Really? Shinfei is going all crazy with her Animal Cross. I don't know. Okay, wait. On the first few days, she was like all Animal Crossing.
Yeah, now I'm okay. I toned down already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of like movie time and like just chatting with my viewers lah, mostly. Yeah, but I don't really. It's not that I don't touch Animal Crossing, but I toned down lah over
Right.
the past
So
few.
for those listening, Animal Crossing is a game on the Nintendo Switch, which allows you to basically build your own island or build your own house or build your own whatever, and get your friends. So it's an online game, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a online simulation game lah. You have your own island, so you get to decorate however you want your island to be. And the thing is, right, why is it such a phenomenon is because the possibilities are endless when it comes to decorating your island. Like, most customizing games, right, like it's only limited to what they offer you in the game. But for Animal Crossing, you can design like almost anything you want.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw you basically drawing like something on the pixel thingy, to whatever, design some frog T-shirt
Yes.
doing or
No,
whatever.
it's not just that. You know how like I don't know why and how it became like this, but because I was doing another show, right, so I had to do research on it. Oh my god, it's crazy. There are fashion brands that released all of their collection on Animal Crossing. They design each and
What?
every one of their designs,
What?
and they release them on this game.
Like what? Like Adidas and...
Not Adidas lah. Like, do you guys know 100 Thieves? Have you guys heard of 100 Thieves before?
Oh,
No.
no, not really.
I forgot whose line it was, but they...
No, we're not careful.
Yeah,
no,
100
we're not.
Thieves. Yeah, they are starting to they released their line already, so I won't be surprised if any other brands will start to do that.
Wow. Actually,
Yeah.
it's really smart. It's like you
Very
use
smart,
the
right?
Animal Crossing as like...
Exactly. And then
No,
Ryan
that's really
sent
smart.
me that day. He sent me there was this collection. Someone
I
made.
sent you the one.
Yeah. They made
with
like.
the Shin Ramyeon.
Yeah, they made like ramyeon clothes lah, and then the hat also is damn cute. So
The head is like a char siu bao.
yeah, exactly. It's the possibilities of it is like endless. You can design almost anything and everything that you want. You can make
But,
I saw people make like Disney outfits lah, like Disney princesses. They make the
Oh my
dresses.
Wow.
So cute. Yeah.
What
But
Okay,
is that literally all you do in the game? Like, that's all? Like, just
Yeah,
make
it's
stuff, right?
yeah. So they are saying, right, this game are making gamers become designers. Because
Oh
you can
wow.
make everything. Yeah. So Ryan sent me this that day. Can you see?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
so
obviously,
cute.
if you're listening to us, you can't see it. If you want to see it, you can actually go to our YouTube page, Junior Boy TV Hangouts, and actually check out the video of what Shufei is showing us. To
So
me,
cute leh.
okay, so what? So these brands release all of their designs or whatever not. So you buy them, I'm assuming.
You don't have to buy them. So they will give you a code and you can just claim it. And you
What?
can add them to your collection. Yeah, that's why it's free. Everything is free. The only thing you have to pay in this game is for the Nintendo Online subscription.
So there's zero microtransactions in the game.
Yeah, 0. But the
Unless it's like in-game
yeah, in-game, not
transactions,
in-game,
like
yeah.
you
In-game.
farm
I'm a-
in-game money.
I would think that Animal Crossings would have gone to these brands and say, hey, you know what? I've got like 50 million people playing my game right now. Do you want your brand to be here? I'm pretty sure that there's so many ways around it.
Do you know Burger Lab did it?
Yeah,
Really?
I saw a
Yes.
few people actually designing the Burger Lab restaurants, and it's pretty cool.
Damn.
Yeah.
So cute. So what Burger Lab did, right, if I'm not mistaken, they made like their island into a Burger Lab, like it's like a shop like that lah, like very cute one. They designed it and then they gave everyone the island code. Then they say if you wanna come and visit, you can come and visit our our island.
Did you
Then
visit it?
Can you get a burger
I didn't
discount
but
or
I saw a picture of it. I don't know where is it, but I'll try to find it.
something? Wow.
Yeah.
Burger Lab, huh? These guys really like
Interesting.
to think out of the box.
They are, dude. I think like for like we all know Renyi personally. I know Renyi personally, one of the co-founders. Like when during the MCO, he did reach out to basically speak, and chit chat.
Oh, so cute.
See,
Oh
they-
man,
Wow,
that's
the
cute.
MBL logo and everything some more.
Okay, we're
yeah,
actually-
so cute,
We're
right?
we're actually looking at My Burger Lab's Animal Crossing Island right now. So yeah, he reached out. Rennie reached out, and he basically asked, what's up, how you doing and stuff. And for me, is we got to talking, and I asked him, what are you guys doing? And he said that everything, they have to basically pivot. They have to basically change the way they operate. They had to basically rely on delivery. And after that,
Yeah.
what they did was, they had a lot of excess stocks, right? I think what they did was they started doing a DIY kit for people to be able to bring back their patties, their breads, and everything, and basically cook their own burgers, and which was an amazing thing because it just shows that a business is trying to adapt. And that's the most important thing when it comes to running a business. You need to adapt to the situation in order to survive. If you're gonna give excuses and say that, oh, I cannot do it because MCO, yeah, because I need to go out and work. If I cannot go out, I cannot operate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was this restaurant that used to operate a cafe, cannot operate a cafe because cafe is quite atas, quite nice, right? Decided to basically start a chicken rice shop online, and he's delivering chicken rice right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I see a lot of cafes, they are doing the deliveries by them because that it gives them a better margin compared to using a delivery service.
Mm-hmm. And there is this restaurant, Maria Steakhouse, that basically sends steaks to your house, and you can choose to have it be cooked, or you can actually cook it yourself. Yeah. So it's pretty interesting times. A lot of businesses are trying to cater to the online market right now. So and to be honest, with that being said, not only businesses, all of a sudden there's so many content creators.
Yeah.
Don't talk about content creators, man. There's a lot of drama happening,
Oh.
What do you mean drama?
So
right.
many drama.
If we want to go to drama, okay, Ryan, it's time for the top 3 news that we have today, and let's begin with. COVID-19. Ryan, would you like to update us on what's happening today? Today is day 31 of the MCO.
Yeah, and we have very good news today. Yeah, I mean, it's not really good lah. I mean, anytime you have someone who is infected with COVID-19, it's bad. But our numbers today have seemed to be pretty low at 69 new cases and 2 deaths. So I think we are looking at the trend of bringing the numbers low and, as they say, flattening the curve.
Well done.
I think I would say that this MCO has had positive effect on.
Of course. I think Malaysia was actually rated like one of the best healthcares in the world.
When I read that, I was like, Malaysia top 3 healthcare in the world. I'm like, okay, let's be real. Our healthcare is not shit, but to call it top 3, I think that may be a bit optimistic.
Yeah.
That's our
It's
our
not
government.
bad, but I don't think we are top.
Yeah,
3.
that's our government PR work. All right.
Yeah.
All right. In the next news, all right, Dr. Noor Hisham. All right. Everybody looks up to Dr. Noor Hisham is basically the minister who goes in front of the million. Our DG.
Director General, not Minister.
Director General, who goes up and basically reports on the cases and stuff like that, on what's going on. And he basically made headlines because, okay, check this out. So apparently a girl decided to write him a letter thanking him about what he's been doing for the country. He actually replied that letter despite being so busy with everything that's going on right now. And he said that, you know what, don't thank me. Please thank all the people who are involved in helping curb this pandemic. And then goes out to the frontliners and also the people such as yourself who are staying at home. And I'm like, whoa, that's so sweet.
Such a nice guy, like this fella.
I know.
I haven't seen it.
really good
Can
at
send me
his
link.
Yeah, I'll send you a link in just a bit. Okay, Shufei, you
he's
have
really good
30
at his job.
seconds to tell us what's in the news from your side today.
Oh my god, my news. I have like 2 that are really similar. Okay, so let me just go through one of them first. Alright, so this one I sent to y'all, but I don't know if you guys have read it.
Faster lah, you got 20 seconds lah.
Oh no. Okay, this one is Malaysian
That's
Twitch.
all the time we have. Thank you very much.
Malaysian Twitch partner exposed for alleged solicitation of underage
this one.
nudes and child grooming.
Oh, I heard about
You
that.
sent me this. This was terrible. This is disgusting. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
okay, so this one
Disgusting.
is also, there's another case, and that person is someone I know. So this guy, he was like my uni friend lah. He was allegedly like harassing a lot of girls, and
I
these
don't think
girls
it's
are
alleged,
coming.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's.
we see the chat.
I mean, like I
coming
have to say it lah, just in case. But yeah, a lot of girls are coming out, man. They're like posting screenshots of his text messages. A lot of them.
And I know this one because I've been seeing the posts and all on Facebook it's going quite viral. And the scary part is like one girl started it, and then that just like opened the gates and a lot of girls coming out saying, oh shit, he did this shit.
Yeah, and so many screenshots exposing him one by one, you know. And the thing is about this guy and the Twitch streamer, right, which I will talk about later, both of them have like the same kind of talking style, you know. The way they manipulate girls, right, it's the exact same thing.
And the way they talk though to girls is just disgusting.
I saw some of the messages. They were just so aggressive, like, you know, oh, you don't want me? Oh, just because, and then they start insulting them just because they got rejected and stuff like that. And these guys have no. I cannot imagine that you actually get this type of people around. And I don't. I mean, like, what were these guys thinking? Because I look at all the messages. Okay, there was this one. There was this one message, you know, that I saw. I think there was this girl who posted it up. Say, "You, me, sex now."
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah. What the heck?
So the girl is like, what? And then she screenshotted that conversation onto her story. And then he was like, hey, sorry, can you take that down? Like, I didn't mean it. Like, I was just like saying it wasn't for reals. Like, he was apologizing because she posted it up. And then she was like, what? You sent me this kind of thing and I exposed you and now you're apologizing to me? Like, what were you even thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so just to give everybody
he's only
context.
sorry.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, so just to give everyone context on what's going on. So this guy, there's this girl who basically exposed this guy on how he basically not sexually, but the way he basically verbally sexually harasses girls in their DM.
Yeah.
And it's just been going like wildfire and everyone's talking about it. And just when you thought that she was the only victim, and all of a sudden, just because of the virality of the post, a lot of other girls are coming forward to basically post their screenshots as well. And this guy is like straight up like, he's cancelled, dude.
Yeah. And the worst thing is, right, they know where he works. So he works in this like, it's a very big company lah. I don't want to mention the name, but they actually tagged the company, you know, and saying, do you want this person like representing your company?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. How, did the company reply or
I don't know, but like the comment section was going wild. Like they tagged and
really,
tagged.
This is really like sampah masyarakat, you know, sad to say.
I'm pretty sure
women, it's like, it's not, you don't speak to anyone that way, not just women like you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
disgusting.
So, like this guy, takkan he's that stupid man. It's like you go message people like that, you know, he can message a million girls. All it takes is just that one person to bloody come out and expose him, and he's gone. And it's like it's kind of like the Me Too movement, and which is okay. Like, so there's two sides of the story. Two parts of this story that I kind of want to go. Number one, all right, you have this guy going around sexually, verbally harassing girls in their DMs, insulting them and whatever not. Okay, cool. He if whatever karma he gets, yes, he deserves it. But here's the thing: that do you want to leave it in the hands of the internet, or would you rather report him to the authorities and have the authorities take care of it?
Okay, you know what? I saw the updates for today about that guy. So they said that they didn't report him to the authorities.
Why?
Okay, see so what she said is, okay, someone actually not defended, but they were like bantering lah online that I saw in the comments. So there's this guy, he said like, why don't you guys want to report him? Because I feel like if you report him, he will understand and not go around and do it again. Then the guy said, I'm pretty sure by saying sorry officially doesn't make him improve. Do you want him to go out again and find more victims without proper punishment? Your post did share awareness to everyone, but not all. And then the girl who posted the expose, right, she was like, I respect the girl's decisions, because it's not just one girl, right, there are a lot of girls. And she said that I respect the girls' decision on how they want to put an end to this, because I'm sure half of the people in KL, PJ, Penang, and even people from East Malaysia knows what is happening. But she said if any respective department would like to take actions against him, the girls will have to get involved, and they don't want to make things worse.
Well, then, if you don't want to make things worse, then accept the fact that he's going to be around for the next few years and next few decades is going to be, and he's going to be terrorizing other people.
I don't know, man. Like there are a lot of cases like this, but then the end story, right? They always don't end up like to the police. I don't know why.
Because you know why? Everybody be like, oh, don't want lah, then 麻烦啦. Yeah, very 麻烦啦.
Yeah, like the
never mind lah.
procedure, right?
Yeah. To me, I kind of feel that, okay, yes, it got attention. If you ask me if she did that, okay, what she did could actually legally land her in a lot of trouble.
No, the thing is, right, these girls just think that as long as they take like the precaution to like spread this awareness to other people that there are people like Nigel around is enough. Like they think it ends there, like it's enough for what they can do already. I don't know. I just feel like
No,
he needs the punishment.
Awareness is not going to do anything unless you make a report to the authorities.
Yeah.
So if you think he's harassing people, they need to make a report, and you should let justice serve its path. All right. I mean, like, yes, it is getting a lot of awareness, and okay, some people are just going to disagree with me. Some people are going to hate me. Sometimes exposing people like that, right, is not the right approach, to be honest. I mean, if all methods that you have tried has not worked, then maybe, like, using social media is probably the last resort. It should be the last resort. If this person is going around harassing people, then and people are well aware about it, then they should do something to basically protect their privacy, protect their own well-being. Whether it's reporting or whether it's basically getting the authorities to approach his parents or your parents to approach his parents and basically put an end to this. But like posting something on Facebook like that could legally land the person in trouble, because why? She's technically defaming this person. He could come out and say that. This he could. Okay, I mean, like, I don't know lah, how smart he's gonna be lah. He could basically come out and say, hey, all those screenshots are all fabricated. You know what I mean? Yeah, all those screenshots are all fabricated. Are these true? Not true, so. But of course, if he comes out and he admits and says sorry, then too bad lah, he admitted already lah, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, look, man, she could legally get in trouble for defamation, but of course, obviously, then that's where she needs to defend herself. Then she would then only report and say that, hey, I want to make a report on this guy for harassing this and this and this, and then there comes the case where whether the other people want to get involved or not, because it's just your word against his.
I think when you make a joint report, it's strong.
Yeah. So
when you have like 6 girls complaining the same thing about that one guy, then it's like probably the guy, always 6 girls will fabricate all that.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like, this not on this modern era, everybody seems to think that, oh, you know what? Never mind. I expose him. He'll get what he deserves. I read in the comments, or I heard from Brandon Ho, who was actually up to like 4 a.m. reading the comments.
Oh my god.
So apparently, he has been getting death threats, and his family has been getting death threats as well.
Wow.
Yeah,
you don't fight fire with fire.
Yeah, it has gone to that extent where it involved his family, and like what Shufei mentioned, his workplace. People are getting in touch with his workplace to basically say that, there's this person, and some people are saying that, how can this company house such a person? It's getting really out of hand, and so what? So if they're sending death threats to parents, right? His parents, if these are true, the parents could basically come out and basically file a legal case against the person who's threatening them. Then who loses?
No, but the thing, right? He came out with an official apology on Facebook.
Okay, yeah. So he obviously admitted to it. That's number one.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
but that doesn't change anything.
Is it? I don't know, man. But like, ugh.
I mean,
word is cheap, lah. Let's talk cheap.
Yeah, it's like, he knows that he's in trouble. That's the only reason why he will come out with the apology. Yeah, but does he really mean it? I don't think so.
And
I don't know,
will it actually change? Like, will it really put a stop to it?
Yeah. Okay, so let me tell you all about the other news, okay? The one that you guys probably don't know. It's about the Twitch streamer one. Okay, so this guy, I don't really know him. I just know that he is a local streamer also, that's all. But I'm not his friend, I'm not his anything, but I know his existence. So when this news came out, I was quite shocked, because honestly, I've never expected someone like him to be this kind of person,
Oh, man.
Okay,
because
so,
yeah. People out.
Yeah, it's so scary. Can you imagine how many people are like that in this world and you don't know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I Okay, so he is a Twitch streamer and he's a caster in the esports scene. I wouldn't say he's very famous, but I've definitely heard of him lah, and I've watched his stream before.
Following lah.
Kind of, I guess. But I mean, that's
following
another speculation lah. People say like he buys his views or whatever, but I mean that's a whole other story. But anyway, so this guy, I don't know, he's a bit like Nigel, but not really also. He really knows how to manipulate girls. So this article wrote about him. So this is a series of things that happened, but just in summary, I will just talk about the recent ones. So there was this girl that wasn't from here. She's from overseas, but she's here studying like. So I don't know how they met, but this guy, let's just call him
Let's call him streamer. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so streamer, he met this girl and he really liked her. So, in front of the girl, he's like super nice. Like he showed that he's super caring. But behind her back, right, when he's talking to other people, like his friend or something, oh my god, this is where it gets intense. Like he will say like, oh yeah, she's like a slut lah. Like, oh, I'm going to like do these kind of things to her, that kind of thing, and and he will say like, oh, and you know what, she's like underage, she's like not even 18 yet. Like he said those things to his friends, and all these things are recorded in Discord because like he didn't even verbally say it. He wrote it like he typed it and said so they were screenshots.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so like he will like there are screenshots of him like telling his friend like how does he do it, like how does he manipulate these kind of girls into like his trap lah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
like he will say like, oh, you don't reply, then they will like.
I need to stop you there for a sec. So manipulate this girl into his trap. So did anything happen to all these girls? Did he go on to do whatever he said he was going to do with this girl?
Exactly, that's the thing we don't know. But then an update that we got, that the people got after the whole thing, is that the girl admitted saying that she wasn't underage. And she didn't do anything with the guy. But can you imagine him telling people that sort of thing?
No, but he did tell his friends that she's underage, so he was aware of the fact that she's underage.
But she said that she wasn't though. I don't know, is it like she's trying to cover up for herself, or like she just really wasn't underage lah, and he was just bragging to his friend. You get what I mean?
If she was underage and it happened, I think she might be in trouble.
Yeah, but it's still very disgusting for you to go and tell your other friends like, hey, I want to do this to this girl, like she deserves it and stuff like that. Like what the heck? Like why would you say such a thing? And the thing is, right, the girl, one of the girls who had like a relationship with him, because he was showing how kind he was, like he was saying like, oh, I think my friend was like corona positive or something like that, I'm taking care of him, like that kind of thing lah. Like he's like telling this girl like, oh yeah, I'm super caring about my housemate and stuff, and then the girl is like, oh, like that's so sweet of you and stuff. But he is like, he's very like bipolar in a way. Like he will say he loves this girl a lot lah, I miss you and stuff, right? Then he will be like, oh, what did I say if you disobey me? Like what did I say would happen and stuff like that. He will like suddenly out of nowhere just go crazy, And there was this time, right, he wanted the girl to wear like lingerie and stuff. Yeah. And then she said,
all these things have been leaked on the internet by who?
By the girl. The girl sent all these screenshots.
Okay, but okay.
So she also like exposed him like that lah.
Yeah, she's exposing him. But
Okay,
not through her own platform lah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so I just want to question. Okay, what he's doing is wrong. Okay, whatever he's doing is downright wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
and borderline illegal if of course he's
Illegal. This one, they actually went to the police.
in an underage girl. Okay,
Yeah.
whether they have sex or whatever not. But what was her main goal to basically release all these things? Is it to create awareness?
She didn't release this to the public herself. I think someone who wanted to expose him, this guy lah, this other guy who released everything to the public. He was the one who asked the girl for the screenshots.
Right,
Yeah.
and this guy exposed it on her.
Yeah, because the girl didn't really reveal her name also. She didn't want her identity to be revealed lah. Yeah.
I see. But everybody knows who the girl is.
No, everyone knows who
No.
the guy is because it's
not the
quite
girl.
obvious. Yeah, especially in
Okay.
this community.
So basically,
Yeah.
this guy who released everything is a whistleblower lah.
Not whistleblower lah, but she was. This case actually went to the police.
Okay,
This one,
good.
this one actually went to the police.
Okay, so I mean, is there any updates on what the police are doing, or what? Just the report was just made. I see Shu face scrolling through all her photos.
Yeah, they complained. They went to MC, dude.
Oh, they went. Yeah. So to be honest, I'm not very clear with all the rules and whatever MC or whatever police. But if anybody listening right now, okay. So we've talked about two things today. We talked about how the first guy was obviously sending really, really sexual and very, very suggestive sexual harassment messages to girls and trying to basically be very aggressive and force them into doing things that they don't want. Obviously, there were no victims there. And then you have this guy who's basically, trying to
sexual grooming. I think you can call it
sexual. Actually, there is a law against sexual grooming.
Sexual grooming. Yeah,
yes. Okay, so this article, what I like about this article, right, is that they also tell you about all the laws that are being like involved in this. Yeah. Okay, so just for educational purposes, okay, the age of sexual consent in Malaysia is 16 years old.
What?
Okay? Yes.
Really? Not 18?
Yes.
16?
No, it's 16.
Oh.
Yes, while the age of
18.
majority, the age until which a person is still considered a minor is 18 years old.
18, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That's why it gets a bit messy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's 16 years old. That's why a lot of young girls, right, they don't know that. And if they make a decision when they are under 16, right, it's still very young,
Yeah.
But it's still considered legal already because the age of consent is 16.
16 is too young to have sex.
Wow.
I mean, like, not to say that nobody does it, but I mean, it shouldn't be encouraged. Oh wow, I thought it was 18, to be honest.
No, it's
Yeah,
16.
I always thought it was 18.
It's 16. Yeah.
This is the thing they should teach you in school, man. Like, honestly, these are some of the things like they should be taught in school and people aware.
Exactly. And oh my god, you guys should see the screenshots. Like the way he talks, right, is like you want to vomit, Yeah.
Why is it when all these kind of people, the way they talk, the way they talk,
it's like they think
they
they're
talk as if-
super cool lah. Like when they tell their friends like, oh yeah, like I did this girl, like this girl is like my bitch lah and stuff like that. Like why would you do
what
such
the
a
heck?
thing? But in front of the girl you don't admit this kind of thing. But behind her back you talk like
Is it
such
like-
nasty things.
Is it like guys? I mean, it's just ego. You know how guy talk sometimes? It's like, hey man, the girl's hot.
Yeah.
I'm going with her, you know what I mean? I'm gonna call her, stuff like that. But like, these are just things that people talk and they don't publicize it. You know what I mean? I mean, guy, they ask, look, this guy's not the only guy. There are a lot of guys that do this. But the fact that I don't know, he was what? What was he doing? He was trying to make an advance in a girl, and. Oh, okay. If you're watching, my mom's in the camera. You can see it in the back now. She doesn't realize that she's in the camera, and I'm only saying this right now because like now she notices. Now she's running away. Yeah.
Oh.
So okay, back to the story over here. So like so this guy exposed him. So this guy basically was, would you say, verbally sexually harassing all the girls that he's talking to or whatever?
Yes. Okay. So there was the screenshots that happened between the girls. So he was asking her for nudes lah. And I don't know, okay, the girl is quite young, so I guess she just gave in lah, cause I guess she really liked the guy. She really liked the guy. Yeah. Yeah, so like he was giving her directions on what kind of pictures he wants and stuff. And then like when she said that oh my god, it's like, okay, so this is how he manipulates girls. He asked her how he would like the picture to be like, and then what he wanted her to wear. And then she was like, I don't have any of those stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but then when she said that she has none of those stuff, right, he started becoming very aggressive. He'll be like, oh my god, you're such a goldfish, why don't you have a brain, that kind of thing. And then suddenly out of nowhere he'll be like, oh, you're so adorable.
What the
yeah, and then
what?
Yeah, like damn stupid, right? So like when I think in a way like she did send some photos, and then I think the last picture she sent a selfie of herself because she don't know what to take already. Like I think she just very paiseh lah. And then what he said? He was like, I said apologies won't help. You're covering your face. You're apologizing for a shit photo, and you're sending to me like saying sorry for eating your ice cream, and you still finished it. You make me even angrier. Like, yeah, it's like what the heck, right? First you like say until like you really see it, and then when she don't oblige to what you want, then you scold her. Like you call her like the B word lah and stuff like that.
What? Okay, sorry. Is this guy even good looking?
No.
Wow, what the hell,
Exactly, I
man?
don't understand. I think it's like he preys on all the younger girls lah because maybe they're naive and like they are very easy to trick. If you go and hunt some older women, I don't think they will fall for it lah.
No, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yeah,
You know?
I think this is more on like self-esteem lah. I would say.
Yeah, it's about self-esteem. Look, to be
Yeah.
honest, okay, maybe he hit on like freaking 100 girls and only 2 gave in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
have-
yeah, true.
Yeah, I have a feeling like, these girls that are coming out are not the only ones he has tried. He's probably tried like on a lot of people, but it didn't work out. But not everybody has a strong head stance on what they believe in. Sometimes some of them are a little bit more vulnerable and they're looking for assurance, and then this
Yes.
guy sort of gives them that, and that's horrible. And
No,
that's really horrible.
he has a reputation of like objectifying girls, which I hate. Like I remember there was this conversation, someone like the guy who exposed him, right? Exposed the conversation between him and another girl. This other girl, not the girl that we were talking about earlier. This girl,
Okay.
she wanted to get into streaming, and she was asking him for advice lah because he's a Twitch partner, right? So you know what
Right.
he said? He was like, "Oh, you're a girl. It's very easy for you to climb. Just wear less clothes."
What
What?
the hell?
Yeah, he just said that. Then
Okay.
Wow.
I'm curious. Is this guy is this guy a huge streamer? Does he have like a lot of streams? Like super like hundreds and thousands of people watch him in the go?
This is speculation lah because there were a lot of people like judging his stream because like when he goes live, right, he gets like hundreds or maybe 1,000 views. That is quite a
Wow.
lot, but they realize, right, that in his chat, right, no one talks, and even if they talks, right, they talk like they say the same thing, and they speculate that maybe he's
It's like
talking
a
to
bot.
himself. Yeah. So that one I don't know. I don't care about that, but I just
Oh
feel
my
like it's very
God.
offensive for you to make like judgments about girls. So there was a lot of screenshots about him talking about girls like that. Got one, right, he was talking about this other streamer. He was like, I mean, blah 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 looks great, but I saw her stream few days back and she was streaming from the US. I mean, it had more of a dominatrix look, but it would look better in a suit and skirt, and I would rather her not wear a huge t-shirt. You get what I
What?
mean? Like he's saying like,
Yeah.
she should wear less. On
Oh
her.
my
She-
God.
She would look so much
Okay.
better.
So, all right, we heard about these 2 people. Shufei, you're a girl, all right?
Yeah.
If you like, what's your advice to girls listening right now? If they were ever to come across someone like these 2 assholes who were to drop into your DMs and then talk to you like you're making you saying that you're a slut and making you like go down on your knees and give in to whatever they want, and then you don't know how to control yourself because you want that assurance. What would you advise girls listening to this podcast to do?
I mean, I think at this day and age, right, people think like the best way to go about it is to expose them. I mean, I think honestly, I wouldn't say that's the best way, but honestly, I think it's the most effective way. It's like they get scared when their names are on the line. They think that girls are like very vulnerable. They won't dare to like show like what the guy is saying to the public, But I mean, I honestly I don't know what's the best way, but honestly I would say just ignore. Yeah.
Ryan, what do you think, Ryan?
Get help. Like I think if you're not comfortable talking,
You're breaking up, Ryan. You need to talk a bit louder. Yeah.
I'll say like if you're not comfortable talking to this guy, I feel definitely stop talking.
Yeah.
You're breaking up again, Ryan.
Stop
You need to
talking
come
to
closer.
him. He says
Stop
stop
Yeah.
talking
talking.
to him.
Oh, stop talking to him. Okay.
And I think you should probably get some help. Go tell parents, tell friends.
He's
Sort
cutting
someone.
off.
He's breaking up again. So let me just rephrase what Ryan said. Ryan said, that. So get help. You were saying get help, and then
Yeah, get
But
help.
how do you get help? What if your parents don't know him? Then they'll be like, why are you talking to this guy in the first place?
Look,
And the
okay.
thing is, right, if you ignore him, he will just find some other girls to talk to, and maybe
talk to, right?
those girls will fall for it.
Yeah,
I-
you also.
Yeah.
I kind of feel this is what you should do. Tell your
Go to
parents.
police.
Sit down with your parents and explain to them what's going on. It's a completely different world for your parents to understand. You don't expect them to understand what TikTok is overnight. Dala, Twitch is another level of differences in another world. You need to explain to them what this guy's doing. You need to explain what this guy has done. As much as easier said, getting a lawyer is going to be expensive. I think you need to consult a lawyer. You need to know your right.
okay, let's say if the thing, right, the problem, like this kind of guys talking to you, it didn't escalate until like the article that we read. It's just a random guy talking to you like that. What will you do?
Just ignore him.
But what if he just like goes around and talk to the other girls like that?
Okay, then this is where it is tough. How, to what extent? If something he did to you is like super extent, you cannot tahan, right? Then you need to basically do something about it. If you think that, yeah, actually, then again, right? No girls will know that he's done it to other girls. The girls would not be able to connect with other girls he's basically preyed on, right? So that's why this is a very sticky situation. Which, to be honest, I would love for anyone listening to actually contribute and tell us what's the best way around this.
Oh my god, the
How
other
do you
thing.
how do you handle predators like these?
Okay, the thing is, right, the most frustrating thing is, right, it's not just him, you know. Like, can you imagine the things that he's been telling the friend? What is the friend doing? Like, why is he just there listening
Not
to all
doing
these
anything.
things? Yeah, like what is
Yeah.
the friend sick in the mind too? Like, how can he let his friend do these kind of things and talk about other girls like that?
It's just like a normal guy lah. One guy comes up to you. Come on, man. I mean, as a guy, if you're a guy listening, don't tell me none of your friends come to you, hey, you know that girl damn hot I wonder what is it like to bang her. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
let's admit it. I mean, it's guy talk. It happens behind it happens behind curtains. But the thing, most of the time, right? It's more of like you expect it to be like, oh, he's just joking. He's not actually trying to do something. But when you know that your friend is actually preying on underage girls and trying to basically make them submit to whatever you want them to do, then there's a problem right there. You need to basically, that guy needs help. That's number
Yeah.
one. You need to tell other people, and you need the best way. If you don't want to go to the cops, okay, don't go to the cops. You don't go to just go to his parents. Tell his parents about it. And then
No, but I think a lot of teenagers they feel like they don't have the need to tell their parents because it's like their own kind of
Yeah.
problem. Unless
I'm sorry,
it
this is
becomes
where I
very
will-
serious, then only they
this
go
is
to their
where-
parents.
This is where I'll disagree. Yeah, to be honest, I think you should be always very open with your parents. You know why? The more they know, the better they can protect you. That is one thing I always believe for sure. Like, I had people come up to me and beat the shit out of me in school for gangsterism. I thought the last person I wanted to tell was my mom. I told my brother, thinking that my brother will find other gangsters to come and freaking whack people in school. My brother called my mom. My mom came in and she sorted everything out. Everyone was basically kicked out of school. The ones
Wow.
involved. And what did she do? No, she just came in and she freaking made a fuss. This school is no longer safe for anyone to study in. And I'm gonna make sure that she can report this to, because she works at a government school. She report this to the Ministry of Education, and the Ministry of Education is gonna come and investigate. And then really go gangsterism. Surely is not gonna be a good rep for the school, right? So your parents know more than you think they do. They
Okay.
have grown up.
Okay. Try to put yourself in the girl's shoe. The one that I said, that's like, really like the guy, and then she sent her nudes, right? Like, would you admit to your parents that you send nudes to the guy? Of course not, right? Like, that's why they won't go to their parents, because they know that at their part they did something also. They will be very ashamed to admit that kind of thing. That's why they
Yeah.
will not go to their parents unless the thing becomes super super serious. Then yes, but if it's not, or like at least they feel like they can control it themselves, they won't go to their parents.
Jeez. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So please don't send nudes. Don't ever.
Yeah, don't send nudes, guys.
Yeah,
No matter
don't-
how much you like the guy, no.
Don't.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
whenever I'm
Really
sorry,
sad.
I gotta cite the girls on this one. Whenever a guy asks you to send nudes, no matter how close you are or how much you trust him,
How
As
horny
lo-
you are, don't
yeah,
do
or
it.
whatever, okay. As long as you send a picture across the World Wide Web, it's gonna end up somewhere. It's
Yes.
the question is when. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we want to wrap up today's show. Thank you so much. You guys have been amazing. It was quite a juicy conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quite juicy. Before we go, Shufei, do you want to say anything to anyone listening?
Yes. If you have any guy friends, right, who are like super accepting of this kind of behavior, punch them in the face.
No, don't punch them in the face. You go to jail. Just advise them to not do it and punch them slap them in the face.
Yeah, slap them in the
Slap them
face.
soft. Slap them soft. So you will get in trouble. It's
Yeah.
like,
Don't ever, if you have any friends like that, don't ever be friends with them, okay? It's
Yeah.
stupid, and don't ever think it's peer pressure to follow what they do. It's not. It's wrong.
Yeah, okay, here's what I want to say. Okay, it's not sending nudes doesn't give you reassurance. You're just benefiting the other party and putting
Yes.
yourself in a vulnerable state, an even more vulnerable state. So just be alert. Ryan, what do you want to say? Okay, he's breaking up again. No, he's not.
Please, whatever Shufei said, I totally agree. Also, please stay home so that the MCO can end.
That's right. Stay home, guys, and
stay
make sure
safe.
you stay safe. Thank you so much for listening, guys. This has been an
Bye-bye.
amazing time. I know it's been a while since we connected with you guys, but thank you so much. You can stream us on Spotify, stream us on Apple Podcasts. You can also watch our podcast again. Yes, we're back on youtube.com/JinnyBoyTV. And we'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe, everyone. Stay home.